Good day everybody, my name is RagingRaptor and welcome you to a new Raptor analysis. Today we are going to have a look at the Skoda T-27 game I had on the pretty meh Paris map. And as you can see in the background, that's no I. And I guess you know what this means. This is a +-2 matchmaking game a la 357 and we are the top dogs. So be prepared to see a actually pretty decent game, a pretty decent carry too. So, as per usual in those Raptor analyses, I really do want to show you my thought process behind going to certain positions, why doing this, why doing that, because I think this is in the end the best way for you to learn. Yes, you can watch streams from me, from others, from Skillful and so on and so forth, but sometimes you just miss what they are thinking. Like in these videos I try to explain why I'm doing something, and after re-watching the video again, replay again and rethinking why did I do this, because sometimes you just, as a good player, you just kind of have an autopilot, you just do it because you always do it. Anyway, this position right here is one of those autopilot positions where I usually go when I see I have a pretty decent chunk of view range and the enemies won't be so easy at spotting me. And we spotted two people, one of which being the T-71 CMCD, and we got 2 shots out of it, which is a pretty decent trade. We even got some more spot damage, but be prepared, that's actually the last spot damage of the entire game. Which I kind of find amusing, if I have to be honest. I actually drive a little bit too aggressive, but then I have to say I don't think that LTG spots properly. In theory he should stand around here, so he has no foliage over here blocking his view range. This is why I'm also driving rather aggressively out in the open. So now the TVP is crossing, but here you can see the tiredness is getting towards me. This game was, I think, played around 9 o'clock in the evening, and I was up all day doing videos, which I'm doing right now as well. So I made a little mistake, but you can see I didn't reload it yet, because in my mind I was like, that Kanavan is most likely going to cross, isn't he? So this is why I decided to not yet reload, and it was a pretty decent trade. I usually sometimes have a lot of trouble with such tanks, with loader tanks, because I'm playing a lot of Battlefield. I used to love Bad Company, I love Battlefield 3, Battlefield 4 was great, Battlefield 1 is meh, and Battlefield 5 has amazing concept, but it's kind of with just 2 people, with me and a friend, it's kind of boring to play. We got lucky here, we bounced a heat round by the TVP VTU. Right now I'm thinking a little bit, why exactly is he spamming a heat when he is a top dog? Because it's not only because of the OI, because he keeps on shooting it. You also might have noticed that we got spotted, and this is due to the fact that this was proxy spot. The LTG is like closer than 50 meters to me, and he spots me. But now I'm deciding to take a trade. We have a free shot autoloader, right? The AT-15 over there is in theory in our free shot range if you pen and miss and hit everything, obviously. And the cupola is pennable for us, so let's see how it goes. 1, we aimed fully. Darn it, it's 2. Well, that was underwhelming. I definitely didn't expect it to be such a shitty trade. So that's how I have to say it, like seriously. 1 shot misses completely on 140 meter, got balanced by the RNG. Another one bounces because it missed, and we got 2 high rolls in return. Damn it. OI, on the other hand, is doing God's work, and we are finishing off the Skoda. I actually didn't even saw him shooting, but yes, his RNG is way too good. He gave me another shot, and now we are down to 500 HP, which is sadly pretty darn close to being finished. And look at the score right now. We are 200 HP in the behind. We have 4 tanks less killed. However, it has to be noted, 2 of those are RTs, and on this map, RTs usually, yeah, they aren't really that effective, right? So yeah, now we have to see what we are doing. I am almost reloaded, and I suddenly see that those people are pushing, and I decide to see, oh no, there's a Pantera, which is also a very, very high profile target. But lastly, I suddenly see our team kind of cleans up the kills over there, which is sweet and awesome, and I see a Kanavan, which is battling with the Lowe. So I am I'm not sure, should I help the Pantera, should I kill the Pantera, should I help the Love? So I decide now to go for the Carnarvon and help the Löwe, or Love, depending if you want to say the umlaut, and I see he is showing his frontal road wheel. I take the shot to detrack him because he is in 2-shotting range. So now, let's hope, cross fingers for RNG, 1, high roll, come. Sadly I miss again. However, the good thing is, he is now in 1-shotting range for our Löwe, which is awesome sauce, so we kind of helped there again. Now I am seeing the Pantera over there, and I'm doing a kind of stupid-ish move. I'm trying to reverse side scrape. Don't question it. I just do it, and I angle it very, very poorly. And we caught the Pantera off guard. He's thinking he can do another shot, but we were faster on the trigger, and we have a fast interclip reload. And now I decide to immediately push the reload button. So we did a positive trade here. The problem, however, is we are now down to 326 rounds. This is bad. And now it gets even worse. The WZ most likely is going to kill the Love. We are reloaded. We have, like, right now, the only thing I have to do, the only thing I can do to save our Löwe, to save SkyTech from dying, is hoping for RNGs to guide this shot and killing this WZ. Hope for RNGs, and I'm sorry, SkyTech. I'm sorry, man. I tried. Like, this was the only way for me to save him. To hope for RNGs, to hit the snapshot. Suddenly didn't happen. But this is also why I decided to do a snapshot, because I knew I had 2 more shells to go and they will reload anyway. Now something interesting is going to happen, and it's probably my most... It's the favorite move of the game for me. I think the Jack Tiger spotted a Pantera. And the Pantera either doesn't have 6th sense or he just simply knows it, and look where he's going. We know now, like, we 100% know that the good old Pantera over there is trying to flank us. This is golden information for us, because now we can do the same thing. We are flanking the flanker, and this play basically is... I know I sound like a narcissist for calling it beautiful, but it just worked out so beautiful. So good job, Raging. You did well. Because now look what is going to happen. Not only do we spot the Crusader SP, I'm not going to waste a shot on it. Not only am I not fully aimed, and you already saw my RNG when it comes to hitting shit, so now the RT is not going to spot me. Not good enough for your range, and he doesn't know I'm here, which is great. The Pantera most likely thinks I'm also down there maybe, and waiting for the M6 to peek. And this is what is going to happen. I'm waiting for the Pantera to make a mistake. And this is the mistake. We get a shot in. We are holding our shots because I think the Pantera thinks, like, look how I'm pulling back. He probably thought I am reloading now because I only got 1 shot in. But this was a mistake, man. Perfectly executed, baited him into 2 more shells, both hit, both penetrated, and we are getting out unscathed while finishing off the murderous threat of the Pantera, excuse me. Same, it's the same tank, so, well, not the same, the Progetto is better because it was made in a time where premium tanks are actually better. Speaking about premium tanks, the Skoda T-27. I have to say, if you have a Progetto, this tank is no use for you. Like, the Progetto is better in every way. It's more convenient to play, it has a better gun, has better penetration, etc, 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 it's faster. So the T-27 is purely for people which don't have the Progetto and want to have a decent, what should I say, which want to have a Skoda trainer. Plus, if they want to do the missions, but don't forget you have to do the missions beforehand, but I think until I release this video it's already over, so yeah, good job, Raging. But yeah, we finished off the artillery right there. Sadly, he got the OI, which did a perfect job. He didn't do a lot of damage, but he killed some very high profile tanks. So now once again I'm reloading. We have 9 more AP rounds, and I think it's not necessary to load any APCRs whatsoever. And now we are trying to go into the backs of the enemies. We know that you have 2 more RTs left. We know where roughly the M6 is, so let's see what we can do. The Skoda's mobility is pretty decent, and again, it is not a bad tank. It feels like a balanced and well-rounded premium tank. But again, it's not a prosciutto. As dumb as it sounds, the prosciutto is better than this tank. And so you shouldn't buy this tank if you have a prosciutto. Period. That's just the problem that the prosciutto is. Here I make a terrible mistake. A good enemy team right now would absolutely know where I'm coming from, because I'm trying to cut this corner to not get spotted, but it sadly doesn't work out. Yeah, really sadly, and I kind of made a mistake with my webcam. Whoops, sorry for that. Tiredness is getting to me. Also, artillery can camp behind here, so be careful, and RT can camp down there, so be careful as well. That's why I took this approach, because it's less, how should I say, it's less convenient and it's more of a surprise. But here again, I totally blew it. This 1 second of being in the capture zone sounded the alarms, then enemies know where I am at. And this is also why I decided to not go down here, because simply I have 326 HP. Most likely I will survive 1 artillery round. And now I'm doing a little bit of a uni scum move of letting the Jag Tiger 88 take the whole front. When I'm driving down here, you know, the artillery can stand here and smack me in the face into my side, maybe even one-shotting me if they're camping back there. So now I decide to drive up onto this podest over here on this pedestal, maybe spot the M6, which might still linger around here, and should be able to be quick enough to get over here to shoot the RDs the Jag Tiger 88 is spotting. So right now I think this is the most advantageous position I can take as a fast medium support vehicle. And you will see pretty soon that the Jag Tiger is not spotting anything, and so do I. I'm not spotting anything. So I decide to drive a little bit more aggressive. It is a risky move what I'm doing, because I don't know where the M6 is. He might be around here. However, you can still see I take the tiny touch more safer route than just YOLOing down. And now I know the Jag Tiger can't spot an RTP, so they are not on A1. A0, excuse me. Now he asks, should we cap? And I'm like, I'm not writing anything. He spots the M44, and I think he knows what I want to do. I want to get those RDs. I know where he is. Awesome spot by him. And now I'm taking another risky move. I'm driving towards the artillery piece and hope that the RT is not prepared for me. The best move I could have done is go like this and hope to surprise the RT. But now I'm waiting until he is not spotted. And you see, did you see how he turned slightly to the left? Now is the perfect time to strike this artillery piece, isn't it? I'm waiting again a tiny touch, and there he is. We get him caught off guard. Oh. At least he doesn't hit his snapshots either. And there was another artillery round. Now we know where the RT is, because he either is behind here, which I doubt, and he's most likely down there, which I think the shot even came from. So now I'm reloading again. I only had 1 more shot left, and the M6 most likely isn't a one-shot for me. And I'm telling him, because he told me that we should cap, or we couldn't cap, I thought, you might need to take some shots. I'm almost 1 hit, or even 1 hit 40. And the good thing is, the M6 gets spotted. We know where he is low on HP, or rather a 1 clip for me. Now he's even lower, 1 hit. The second hit misses, started, and can we hit the side of the turret? Ooh. Oh, he sadly turns in, and I have to wiggle for my life to not get hit, but however, Signbor, he finishes him off. And now I should be not spotted anymore, hence why I'm driving towards the artillery piece, or the location the artillery most likely is at, and this is down there. So I try to go first through those bushes, maybe spot him, but it will be hard because her camouflage in this game is stupid. So now I'm going to the left, and you will see what is going to happen. What is going to happen, you might ask? You will see in just a second. We spot the enemy artillery. I decide to play a little bit more aggressive, because I said to myself, if I hit the first shot, I can finish him off with the second before he shoots and aims properly. Sadly, our first shot misses. And he luckily only hit us very, very lightly. He didn't kill us. If he hit back here, we would have been dead. This was a super risky move and a dumb move, period. And for some reason, I think I panicked and pressed the right-hand button instead of the left-hand button. And I was like, darn it, I have to reload, and he's faster in reloading. But I had 1 more shot left, and bye-bye, artillery piece. And this is what I did. We won the game. and I'm super happy about this win because it showed the strengths of the Skoda but also its weaknesses, which you could see right there, being its derpy accuracy when you're not fully aiming. And even if you're fully aiming, the accuracy is still super derpy. But nevertheless, the tank is fun in my opinion and can do a lot of good work. So, what did I got for this game? Let's have a look down here. 3,870 damage. It was an ace wanker, 102 spot damage, the second best medal in the game, Dumitrok's medal, 3 RT skilled, high caliber and Top Gun medal. It was a great game. Like, even though we slaughtered some tier 6 tanks, I think we did a pretty decent chunk on tier 8 tanks as well, especially the Pantera and the TVP. They got the full front of our wrath. We did the most damage, being close by the Jack Tiger 88 and the Lowy combined. I'm very happy with this result, and it showed you that this tank can do some things. And again, we got lucky about this map, period. We got lucky that we had this matchmaking, period. And 29 shots, 24 hits, 20 penetrations. It's a little bit sad that this ratio was this bad. We sniped 1,440 damage. We received 6 hits. 4 were non-penetrations, 1 was a splash damage, and 1 was a non-penetrating hit. And we bounced 250 rounds. Phew! Now, lastly, I'd say that's it. Again, this was the last video I did for preparing for you, so you have something to watch while I'm at Gamescom in Germany. I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's now, let me see, in 20 minutes it's 12 o'clock evening or night. I'm super tired. I did 16 videos in the past 2 days. My throat is sore, and I hope you enjoyed all the Raptor analysis I had for you, and I hope you learned a lot, because those videos, I think, is where I learn the most, and you can learn the most, because again, I am repeating myself. I'm going over the replays again. What did I do wrong? What did I do good? And genuinely explaining and reanalyzing those videos can help a lot, I think. If you think so as well, let me know in the comment section below. I thank you so much for your continuous support. You are awesome, guys. If you loved the video, if you liked the video, share them with your friends. Let us try to get 10k subs. 5 or 10k, that would be absolutely insane. Genuinely, guys. And thank you so much for your attention, and thank you for your support. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, well, when you're still here, then, well, go thumbs it down. Still, you deserve it to thumbs it down if you didn't like it. Give me some valuable feedback I can work with. If you're new to the channel and want to be part of my community, helping me grow, making me happy, and helping you to be better, feel free to leave a sub as well, and I'll talk to you all in a different video. Thank you so much, guys. Cheers.